You want to live a better life. You want to experience success. You want to experience wealth. You want to experience freedom and happiness. But there are certain steps that are important that you take in order to be able to do that. Doing these steps will help you to accomplish the goals that you have set out, to live the life that you truly want, and to fulfill all of your desires. These habits that I will be sharing with you today aren't magic. They're not some type of woo-woo skills, nothing like that. But rather they are actions and decisions that you make on a daily basis in order to change everything. So here are 3 habits that will give you an unfair advantage in life. And make sure to not overlook the last one. The first one will have you stuck and will have you running in a loop over and over and over again, running in a circle like a chicken without a head if you do not fix it immediately. So pay attention to this. Number 1, fill your head with what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. Success and failure both come from the same place, and that is your mind. Most people go throughout their life listening to things that are not going to be beneficial to them. They listen to the excuses. They listen to the things that are outside of their control, and they constantly tell themselves those things. They repeat it back to themselves on a daily basis. And when they go and they listen to people on social media or even read certain books, they are only listening to the things that are encouraging and affirming that mindset, affirming the excuses, affirming the things that are outside of their control, encouraging the bad behavior. And filling your mind with this hurts you more than what you know, because that bad information turns into bad thoughts, which turns into bad action, all of which are going to lead to a negative outcome. When people are stuck in that loop, it is very difficult to take the steps necessary in order to reach greatness. So you will be breaking that. Listen to seminars and listen to audiobooks. That will serve you. We will fill our heads with wisdom, encouragement, and knowledge instead of pondering on all the negative things that are going on in the world, all the negative things that people are saying, and all the negative things that we are telling ourselves. The seminars, the books, they will challenge you. It doesn't always feel good to listen to them or to read them. It's very easy to just want to shut it off. But the benefits of pushing forward, listening to it, listening to the advice, reading the advice is going to much outweigh all of the negative emotions that you may be experiencing. So make a decision. Be conscious of what you are consuming, because it's very easy to listen to what people around you are saying, listening to social media, listening to the negative seminars, and you may not even be realizing the type of things that are putting in your mind. Because here's the thing, people with great power can say things that are off. And people who seem to have power, that present themselves with power, which is most often the case, can say things that will hurt you, not help you. They can distill thoughts in you of actually moving towards excuses, moving towards things that aren't going to benefit you, make you think that success is luck, that success is not guaranteed. Those type of things can be put in your mind without you even realizing it. So make sure that you are aware of what you are consuming. When you are scrolling, when you are listening, even if it's casual, these things can come into your mind without you even realizing it. So be aware of what you are consuming and switch it to something that will push you, that will challenge you, and that will benefit you. Number 2, write out what you want to accomplish. You would be surprised how many people do not write out their goals, how many people do not write out their plans. The act of putting thoughts into words adds another layer of purpose. It adds another layer of mindfulness that you wouldn't have had otherwise. When you write it down, you begin to think about what you really want. You now put all of those jumbled thoughts, all of those jumbled mindsets, everything that's been in your head, now you have to make it very clear, very concise, precise, and write it down into a way that is understandable. When you're doing that, you can end up seeing that maybe the route that you're going isn't where you want to go. Maybe this goal isn't what you truly want. You start to ask yourself questions like this. Is the goal enough? Is this a life that I truly want? Do I need to adjust my goal? Does your goal actually fit the other goals that you have in place? And does your work ethic align with what you want to see occur in your life and in the time frame that you want to see it? You begin to have to answer these questions for yourself. Things that don't make sense, now you have to challenge them. Are these ideas that you want for your life, does it come from you or does it come from somebody else? Does it come from influences or does it come from your heart? You really have to understand it. And when you are clear on what you want, when you are clear on where you're going, when you are clear of your purpose, it makes your path far more clearer. Have you ever wondered why some people seem to jump from one project to the next, one ambition to the next, and it seems like they are just scattered, like they're just all over the place? That's because they have not made clear what they want. Because when you know what you want and you've made it clear, you know what actions you need to take in order to get there. You can adjust, you can change, you can pivot, but you are always going to stay on this line to a very specific goal. When you don't know where you're going, you don't know what you're doing. And along with this, when you have made that clear, it keeps you on track. It keeps you from wandering. It keeps you from looking off into outer space. Like, it helps you to stay on track. And the next pivotal habit, this habit is extremely, extremely important. It's something that I don't feel like is talked about enough, and in fact can be discouraged. So make a decision on how you're going to do this and stick with it. And that is overworking. When I talk about overworking in this situation, I'm specifically talking about doing more than what is necessary. This type of mindset has definitely been discouraged since we entered school, because going into school, if you did too much, people will call you a teacher's pet, people will call you a nerd, people will pick at you. But it's actually an extremely beneficial habit that you should be including in everything that you do. This habit of overworking, of outperforming, of doing more than what is asked, it builds up a habit. And this habit leads you to feeling like doing the mundane, doing the thing that everybody else is doing just enough is not enough anymore. It doesn't feel good anymore. It's not fulfilling anymore. Just doing the simple bare basics of what people are asking you to do is no longer what you want to do. You no longer find joy from that. You no longer take pride in that. You are aware that you are capable of doing more. Why? Because you did it. You pushed yourself to do it. You tried to do it. You didn't just think, oh, I know I could do it if I wanted to. No, you actually put it in action. And because you've made it a habit, you have a list of multiple different times where you have pushed through and done more than what was asked, done more than what was expected. And you can reflect on that and know that now you are fully capable of doing more. And not only that, but it comes easier to you because you're just used to it. If you want to do something different, if you want to do something bigger than what most people do, then you are going to have to do the things that most people won't. Doing things that are just getting you by, doing the bare minimum of what will get you that paycheck or what will get you past that class. That is not going to bring you to success. If you're just doing the bare basic minimum that everybody else is doing, how do you expect yourself to get bigger? Why would you feel it appropriate to stay scraping by if scraping by is what's kept you where you're at? You have to do more than what you've been doing. You have to do more what the average person has been doing. And even if you see someone who happened to get it easier, someone who got lucky, their story does not matter. You have to continue regardless of what you see everybody else is doing. You have to work harder than what everybody else is working. If you work harder at everything you do, if you outperform at everything that you do, if you do more than what is necessary in everything that you do, you'll build a mindset around it. It's no longer a habit. It's natural. It's nature for you to do it like that. It's not tough. It's not something that you have to continuously work on because it's something that naturally comes to you. It just clicks like that. And you having that natural ability at this point, after building that habit time and time and time again, and practicing it time and time and time again, you will naturally have the ability to work harder than everybody else. It will be a part of your mindset. It's a part of what you will expect from yourself. And that is an extreme key, a secret to success, because successful people are not bred from laziness. Successful people do not come from doing the bare basic minimum. Successful people do not come from trying and giving up instead of trying and trying again until it works out. That is not where success comes from. So building that habit puts you at an advantage, because you will always be doing more. It doesn't matter who you're up against. It doesn't matter what you're up against. You will always win because you will outwork everybody. You will outwork everything. Use these habits. Take advantage of them. These habits aren't something that just comes as luck, like you're just born with. No, these are decisions that you're making. So make the decision to make your life better. Make the decision to put yourself ahead. Even if it means sacrificing the negative parts of you, sacrificing the negative thoughts, sacrificing the negative habits. It's not easy. If it was easy, then of course everyone would be doing it. And you're not trying to do what everybody else is doing. So you're going to have to go through pain. You're going to have to go through struggle. You're going to have to go to sacrifice because you want to do more. You want to be better. And though it may feel uncomfortable, though it may be tough, though it may not always feel like the most ideal situation, though you have to do it even when you see nothing is happening, it will pay off in the end. I believe that nothing is impossible. I believe that success is not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. Success is guaranteed if you're willing to work hard enough for it. So make that choice, apply these habits, and do what you need to do. Don't listen to anybody else. Don't focus on anybody else. Don't compare yourself to anybody else. Just work on what you need to work on and don't get distracted. Thank you for watching today's video. I really do hope that you enjoyed. If there's anything that you would like me to cover on my channel, please leave it in the comments below. Consider subscribing if you want to see more videos like this, and I will see you in the next one. You got this. Bye.